What's going on, guys? Ryan with Jet Patrol back. Another video with episode 6 scale news number. Who the hell knows, because I've done so many of these things. So, it's Friday. Hot Toys is doing things. I thought we should talk about it. Number one, we've got 2 releases, 1 announcement from Star Wars Celebration. Which one would you rather go first? I don't even know. Let's see which one I've got queued up. It's the announcement for Star Wars Celebration. So let's go back here. It says here, in this most glorious post by Hot Toys, over the years, Star Wars Celebration has served as an official event for fans connecting their love for Star Wars from all over the world. Yeah, that's true. That's true. By the way, I'm not going. For those that are going, congratulations. That sounds like an awesome thing to do. But I will not be attending. But anyways, Hot Toys is excited to introduce a new dueling effect version of Vader. All right, this is from, let's see, which version? I don't know what film armor it's supposed to be from. We'll see here in a second. Anyways, inspired by comic-inspired dual effect designed by Mr. Park Zin, defined by vivid red and blue pattern design that highlight the streamlined detail. In other words, when they're drawing it in a comic, they want to outline it and they add it colors. So I get that. Yeah, I mean, a solid black suit might be tough to show up in drawing. So I get that's cool. So what do we got? LED light up saber, blah, 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 blah. An exclusive Japan edition version that comes with an additional special box sleeve. So if you get that, you get an extra piece of cardboard, something. So yeah, anyways. Limited to 1,000 units, it's available in Japan. And Hot Toys exclusive version limited to 2,000 units. So we got 3,000 pieces of this thing that's going to be available to be added to your collection. Let's look. Let's look. So here we go. So we've got red and blue paint effects. So like it reminds me of like cell shading for like Dragon Ball Z anime kind of things. That's kind of what it reminds me of. But it's something. I'm not sure if it's good or bad. I don't know. But it's interesting. I give it. Is it better than a chrome variant Vader, which would be really weird to do, especially with the pleather stuff, which they do say there's nothing in here about leather, so I'm assuming the suit is pleather again. But is that extra paint gonna last on that suit? I venture probably he's gonna be. I don't know, man. This is gonna be one of those set it and forget it things, and just say, hey, look, I got this, and there's only 3,000 of these, and you don't have one. That's what this piece is about, I think. Because honestly, like the artistry of it, I think is kind of cool. Like I don't mind the effects of it. Is it worthy of being a celebration exclusive thing? I don't know about all that. I mean, it's Vader. I get it. But is it just, I don't know, man. What are you guys thinking on this thing? I don't have to have it. And I feel like when you have exclusives for events, they should be, damn, I got to have that. And this is not that. This is it's pretty cool, but I can live without it, especially for $400 or whatever it's going to cost, right? But you may be out there in YouTube land going, I really, really freaking want that. In fact, the last video I made about the Grogu with the bag, people were like, oh, I think you're really off the mark, and I really want this and this and that. And there's always a buyer for some product. Always. And when I speak, I'm talking about in the mass community, I guess, if you want, for lack of a better word, because I think community is a strange thing for collectors. But this is it's interesting. It's interesting. Right? And I know my community comments can be taken out of context and thrown back at me someday, so that's okay. The paint application on the pleather and the hands, and I just don't see it lasting. Especially the paint application, the red and blue that's on the cape, I don't see that. I don't know, man. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to get excited about here. Really not. But if you get the exclusive, you get a box sleeve. I I don't understand that. That's weird. Like they're not even trying. So, am I excited about this one? No. For those who want it, I'm happy for you. If you're an artist and you like drawing comics, and I could see this being a cool thing to add to your shelf. But to add to a collection of Vaders that we already have many of, and there's many more coming, I'm not sure this is one I need. So hopefully, and I'm sure there will be more exclusive. We get the Galen Urso. That's going to be an exclusive thing. That one was kind of a letdown too. So Celebration. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not over the moon with that one. However, there was more news where the Artisan Anakin has been released. We saw boxes and photos of the shipping boxes and stuff the other day, and this is a blogger photo. So let's take a look at these things. I haven't really taken a look. I just kind of skimmed through them earlier. But the sculpt looks pretty good. There's some this may shock you guys. It may shock you. So I hope you're sitting down for this. There are people on the internet who don't like it. Don't think the sculpt is good. Don't think it's a downgrade. Think it's what I know. That's a shocker. I know. I know. This photo I think is ridiculous. I'll tell you why. He looks chubby. Like he looks like he just had like a Thanksgiving meal 2 or 3 times and then put on his or this is the old man Anakin who thinks he can fit into his Jedi suit or something. It just doesn't look right. And I get it's the cape that's making it kind of poofy in the back. But look at the size of it. Just doesn't look right. The head and then he's got to have a fat suit on. I mean, it's the lighting. Anyways, so because here it doesn't look bad, but there when you get that side light, yeah, it just looks weird. Anyways, I expect the suit and everything's gonna be the same. The head sculpt is the star of the show here. You know what? I've never really used the robot arm on my previous Dark Side Anakin or any of the Anakins just because I didn't. But I might use it on this. We'll see. I might. That looks pretty good. Yeah. So we'll be having this for review shortly. But this is, I think it looks pretty good, honestly. That's, I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty good. I would, I think we're probably going to end up getting a Dark Side Sith version of this. And they'll double dip on this because all they got to do is really change out the eyes, add a scar, and a little different paint effects or whatever. But we'll see when it gets in hand. We got to wait. Some of the blogger photos, Alex Brooks does a fantastic job, by the way. These are his photos. But that one with that looks a little chubby, and not a big fan of that one. I don't know. I'm looking through here and I'm going, I like it. Oh, that's good. That's freaking good. Maybe a little bit more head tilt down would have been nice. There you go. So anyways, for those who are excited, congratulations. That's going to be coming home soon. And that's not all. Deadpool. So I already have my Deadpool on the way. It should be here any day. And this is the battling version of Deadpool. And I think this is awesome, honestly. I think it's cool. I love getting all the Wolverine body parts. I think that's super cool as well. And the battling part of it, the battle damage and the nicks and tears and weathering, I think that's pretty cool. So the head sculpt, I think, is pretty awesome. I think they freaking nailed that. And I like the little TVA time portal thing, too. I kind of dig that. These are, yeah. So, I especially like this mask. So this one's cool. I don't remember if this one was from the beginning. No. This is a very strange version of a character. So, one, it's a battling version with all the, nicks and everything from the beginning of the film, where the TVA barely even touched him, if I remember correctly. Like, he just knocked out all of them. But having the having the effects is stupid cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked for this one. Look at that. That's freaking cool. So this is coming home. I was a little shocked this one was already released, but I got shipping notice on mine, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. This is a thing. It's coming home. So pretty stoked to review this one. Stay tuned for that. And who's getting what figure? Are you getting the Deadpool? What do you think about the Vader? And what are your thoughts on Artisan Anakin? Because those are three banger figures that are built for different audiences, and maybe you're not an audience for any of them. Look at that sculpt, man. That's freaking awesome. Anyways, stay tuned, guys. We got the review of the Spider-Punk coming, Prowler, what else? Deadpool, and something else coming up soon. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and as always, click what you like. See you next time.